Hey everybody, it's Derek from Single-Handed Warfare. You're watching No Enemies Here, Wargaming News with Maestro Dan Pancaldi.
Legion Wargames. Picket Duty is a Steve Dixon game where you play as a single destroyer to help ward off kamikaze attacks. The game comes with a 22 by 34 inch map, 160.6 inch game counters, 240 1.2 inch aircraft counters, 4 player raids, 8 scenarios. John Gorkowski's The Great Game. Rival Empires in Central Asia, 1837 to 1886. This is a card-driven game. The components: the game map, a 22 by 34 inch map. It's a point-to-point map. The counters: 120.75 inch counters, 176.6 inch counters, a deck of cards, 54 cards, 2 scenarios, and a campaign game. Unit size is army strength, time scale, decade turns. Hollenspiele. Hood's Last Gamble, a John Thiessen game. This is an operational level game for 2 players. It explores the 1864 Franklin-Nashville campaign. The game comes with one 22 by 34 inch map, 88 5/8 inch counters, 2 Order of Battle sheets, a player aid, 34 special event cards, and 1 6-sided die. Compass Games. Battle Hymn, Volume 1, Gettysburg and Pea Ridge. This is a game designed by Charles S. Roberts award-winning designer Eric Lee Smith. Brigade level game of the American Civil War. What you get in this game are 4 10-sided dice of one color, 1 10-sided die of another color, 2 maps, 39 by 25 inch, 2 identical 8.5 by 11 chart cards, rulebook, 2 5/8 inch counter sheets of 176 counters each. Europa Simulazioni, la guerra di Gradiscia 1615 ai 1617. Oh, sorry. I was dreaming of being in Italy. Anyways, this is the War of Gradiscia 1615 to 1617. Again, by Europa Simulations. What we get in this game is a 22 by 33 inch map. It's based on an ancient map of Friuli, a rulebook, not to worry, both in English and Italian, a sheet of large 5/8 inch counters, a deck of 36 event cards, that's for the advanced game, 6 dice, and the game comes boxed. On their website, italianwars.net, there is a Colonel Riccardo Chaimi who gives you a short synopsis of the War of Gradiscia. Decision Games. This is a mini-game series. It's Chantilly, Jackson's Missed Opportunity. This is concerning Second Bull Run in Stonewall Jackson led his winged Confederate army to get behind the retreating Federals and finish the job. The rules are musket and saber. The game contents: an 11 by 17 inch map, 40 die cut counter sheet, a scenario instruction, and 4-page rule booklet. The scale, a 2-player game, and it's Brigade. Next up is Ewo, a folio game series, Bloodbath and Debonins, 19th February to the 17th of March 1945. It is a solo game. The contents: a 17 by 22 inch map, 100 counters, standard rulebook and an exclusive rulebook. The scale is battalion. Axis Empires, Die Senso. This is a game designed by Alan Emmerich, Thomas Powell, and Sal Vasta. It will have you battling in Asia and in the Pacific. The game includes 2 22 by 34 inch maps, 560 counters, 200 cards, a 64-page rulebook, a 24-page scenario book, player aids, and 4 spool displays. And this, a personal favorite of mine, RAF, The Battle of Britain, 1940. This is a reprint of a solitaire game by John Butterfield. It's actually 3 games in one. You get RAF Lion, which puts you in control of British Fighter Command. You get RAF Eagle, which puts you in control of the Luftwaffe forces raiding England, and a 2-player option. The contents: 176 die cut counters, 165 cards, 2 34 by 22 inch maps, a rule booklet, player aid cards and displays, 2 dice, and storage bags. Compass Games, Montélimar, The Anvil of Fate. This is a game by Adam Starkweather. It is a strategic game, and the details of the game are complexity, 7 out of 10, solitaire shootability, 8 out of 10, 2 hours per game turn. The unit scale is company to platoon, 1 to 4 players, playing time is 2 to 50 hours, and the components: you have 5 22 by 34 inch maps, 6 counter sheets, 1 rule booklet, 1 scenario booklet, 8 player aid cards, 2 dice, and a box and lid. Europe in Turmoil, Prelude to the Great War. This is a Chris Van Burton card-driven game that is set at the beginning of the 20th century, in which 2 players each assume the role of a political ideology ascendant in Europe at that time. Complexity, low to medium, about 4 out of 10. Playing time is 3 to 4 hours. Solitaire suitability is low, 2-player game, and the time scale is 2 years per turn. What you get in the game is a 1 22 by 34 point-to-point map of Europe, 1 rulebook, 2 player aid cards, a deck of 110 strategy cards, 2 decks of 10 stability cards, 2 counter sheets containing support markers and game record markers, a deck of 35 mobilization cards, 2 6-sided dice, and a box and a lid. Russia Besieged, the Deluxe Edition. From the award-winning designer Art Lupinacci, Russia Besieged covers the entire German campaign in the East Front from 1941 to 1945. Complexity 6 out of 10, solitaire suitability 8 out of 10. The time scale, 1 turn equals 2 months, broken down into monthly phases. Unit scale is Army Corps, 2 players, or solitaire. Playing time, scenario of 2 hours and up. Components: 35 by 47 2-piece map, 3 counter sheets, 528 counters, rulebook, a playbook, multiple player aid cards, order of battle and setup cards, 1 10-sided die, and a box and lid. DVG's successful Kickstarter, Pavlov's House, The Battle of Stalingrad, a game designed by David Thompson. This is a World War II tactical and operational strongpoint defense game. It plays in 60 to 75 minutes, 1 to 3 players. The components: a 33 by 17 inch map, 112 cards, 70 1-inch counters, 108 circular tokens, and 5 6-sided dice. Kevin of the Big Board is looking at Compass Games' Enemy Action Ardennes. It's a John Butterfield design. Also GMT's Rise of the Roman Republic. And he's also having a What's Up Next, asking viewers to choose amongst selected games, to which I'm assuming he will be choosing one. Itinerant Hobbyist is giving you his thoughts about the scenario Dog Day in Compass's games Saipan, The Bloody Rock. Also, Advanced Tobruk System Pantherline, a critical hit game, and Pebble in the Stream. The Late Night Gamer is doing 3 unboxings. That is, as of this upload. He's unboxing Triumph and Tragedy, a game by GMT, also Normandy 44 and Colonial Twilight. He takes a look at Labyrinth, the expansion, The Awakening 2010. The Gimpy Gamer, unboxing Target for Today, Legion Wargames. He looks at Dieu A, the Norman conquest of England in the 11th century, and also is starting a playthrough of Lock and Load's Heroes of Nan. And you gotta love the Gimp because the guy gives away games, so at this time he's giving away GMT's Mark Simonich Normandy 44. The Player's Aid, reviewing Flying Pig Games Old School Tactical Volume 2 with the Airborne expansion. Also, from Lockhorn Games, No Motherland Without, they are unboxing, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Bin Din Vietnam 1969 from One Small Step Games, and they are unbagging Yeah Magazine from Flying Pig Games, issue number 9. Callisto of Chits and Cats is doing an unboxing of Lock and Load's Space Infantry, a tactical bug hunting game. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer is taking a look at his top 5 GMT games. Well, let's see what's happening with the Chief here at Bonding with Board Games. He was live with Eric Lee Smith of Ambush fame. They talk about his new game, Battle Hymn Volume number 1, which will be out on Compass Games. And they also talk about Victory Games, Ambush, and his Civil War game. The first time I found out about Stuka Joe was when I went online to clarify some rules for John Butterfield's RAF Battle of Britain, a decision game. I was impressed with his ease of flow in explaining the game. The man's got that BBC voice which becomes comfortable as soon as you hear it. I decided to subscribe to his channel and saw he was doing a B-17 Queen of the Skies playthrough, which really became a mini-movie. I was really interested in this playthrough as I owned the game and had played it many times. I decided to get in touch with Joe to offer him some music. Now we're partners. I'd like to think kind of like Leone and Morricone or Spielberg and Williams, but all jokes aside, Joe's a perfectionist. He's gotta be. The man's a lawyer. I mean, if you don't believe me, check out his B-17 Queen of the Skies video, and you'll see what I mean. And also, much to my discontent, the guy's a musician, so my music is always scrutinized. Here's a few examples of his drama and perfectionism.
5 Focke-Wulf 190s and 1 ME 109 headed our way. And this is an all-out attack from 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1:30, 12 o'clock, and a diving 190. Poor fighter cover fails to divert a single bandit away, and our crew prepares for its first battle in this long mission. First to fire is the bombardier Joel Toppin. He hits the bandit, causing damage, but the bandit continues its attack. Next to fire, the navigator John Krantz, but he misses.
I mean, this is a board game, for God's sake.
Waste Gunner Stanienda spray fires at the 3 p.m. bandit. To no effect. Next.
I got pretty attached to some of these crew members, and Joe doesn't pull any punches.
Crew, because now the second wave hits. Coming our way, 5 Focke-Wulfs and a 109. This is another all-out attack from 6, 9, 10:30, 12, and a vertical diving bandit. Our surviving crew members truly need a miracle this time. Causing 3 hits. Fortunately, all are superficial. Contact. 4 Focke-Wulfs and an ME-109 approaching our bomber. Another multiple angle attack. This time from 9, 12, 1:30, 3 o'clock, and the customary 6 o'clock 109.
Remember I said drama?
Members ask themselves, what contest in hell did we lose to deserve this? Derek Case fires at the 6 o'clock bandit. Our crew, or what's left of it, now faces the prospect of a deadly landing. Damage to our bomber is considerable. The tail wheel, rudder, and landing gear are all out. Captain Collins's experience may save the day. As our bomber is about to land, a film crew captures the moment of truth.
I mean, this is a board game, for God's sake.
Diamond Lucy makes a belly landing at Bassington Air Base. The surviving crew members are not hurt by the landing, but Diamond Lucy will never fly again. Thanks again to our crew members. And for those of you who are thinking about doing videos of war games, jump right in. Who knows, maybe someday you'll find yourself aboard a flying fortress in B-17, Queen of the Skies.
And that was just episode 11, so there's 10 before. Here's a short list of the games he's got on his site. The Plot to Assassinate Hitler, The 30 Years' War, Soviet Dawn, Zulus on a Rampart, Guadalajara, Crusade and Revolution, Dawn of the Zeds, which is another mini-movie, 2nd and 3rd edition, Picket Duty, Down in Flames, The Civil War, Churchill, No Retreat the Italian Front, Triumph and Tragedy, Paths of Glory, which he created a solo system for, which is on BGG, Night of Man, Rommel at Gazala, and that's just to name a few. So I hope this gives you a short overview of Stuka Joe. Check him out on his channel, Stuka Joe on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Salut!